Welcome to Crack Pack. My name is Andrew. Today we're cracking open March of the Machine. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is a First Mate Ragavan token. Our land is a swamp. Our multiversal legend is Baral, Chief of Compliance, which for 1 and a blue is a 1/3 legendary creature. Reads instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Real quick, this is a fantastic commander for mono blue. Lets you really abuse counter spells and counter magics because they're all going to be 1 less to cast, and they let you draw and discard whenever you successfully counter an ability. Next we have Invasion of Asgol, which is recast as Ashen Reaper. Then we have Skyclave Aerialist, which transforms into Skyclave Invader. And we have Hoarding Broodlord, which for 5 black is a 7/6 creature with Convoke, flying, and when Hoarding Broodlord enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. For as long as that spell remains exiled, you may play it. Spells you cast from exile have Convoke. Okay, so convoking out a big flying creature that lets you exile a card from your library face down. It can be played as long as it remains exiled, and you can convoke it. Okay. Pretty nice, I guess. Getting to, if you're able to go really wide, you can cheat out Hoarding Broodlord and then cheat out whatever combo piece you search out in your deck. It's great getting to cheat stuff out like that. I'm just trying to think how reliably are you going to be able to do that, though. I mean, this is 8. It'd be easy enough to go wide enough to get to that 8 creatures, like up to 8 creatures to tap to get this out pretty early. Yeah, no, this is pushing Convoke. Like, this is a huge creature that gives you anything from your deck and lets that be convoked as well. That is just really, really strong if you're able to actually pull it off. And it isn't just what it exiles, it's any spells you cast from exile can be convoked. So that's even stronger. Now that I actually see that, like understanding how strong that is. Things like Prosper Tomebound, which is exiling stuff basically every turn and letting you still cast stuff from exile that it exiles, like to then be able to start convoking that. If you're able to find ways to create tokens off of things being cast, like non-creature spells or creature spells being cast, whatever it may be, where it's like, you're getting X 1/1 tokens where X is something's mana value. Well, you just tapped, like 6 creatures to cast a 6 mana spell from exile. Hey, why not get those 6 creatures back in the form of 1/1 tokens? That's where this starts to get really bonkers. And that's where I think I'm going to try to build a cast from exile deck and use Hoarding Broodlord. But I'm going to need to do a lot of looking into what all is needed for that, because that is a style that I have not really dabbled with yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Next we have Collective Nightmare, Rampaging Geoderm, Scroll Shift, Ephara's Dispersal, Crystal Carapace, Meeting of the Minds, Wary Thespian, Ickershade, Trailblazing Historian, and Final Flourish to round out the pack. Now today's Pack 1 Pick 1. like Hoarding Broodlord, but not for pick 1. I think that even with Convoke, an 8 mana creature is hard to justify as a pick 1. Plus, I don't think there's enough Cast from Exile to really justify its static ability, at least for pick 1. I think Rampaging Geoderm is a decent pick 1. So what it's wanting you to do is attack battles. So that means you're trying to draft battles, and luckily every draft booster has a battle. So with this, you're looking to draft creatures in battles to make your creatures get bigger and bigger. I think this is a pretty safe pick 1, but there are other decent options in this pack, so you might have a different thought than me. If you do, let me know what your pick 1 is in the comments below. But that's all for today. Thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow to crack open another pack.